Hey, you guys. So, some of you ladies, and me too, have come across men who are, very much into the quick sex, the hookups, and they think, well, I have a high libido. I gotta, use my dick. That's just my nature as a man. It is not your nature as a man. It is part of your wound and your dysfunction, and I would get curious about where that came from, that you have a fear of relationships, that you find them scary in some way, and you will have a good reason. Guys, this is for the ladies. When men are going around cheating, spinning plates, saying, they only want younger women, they're protecting themselves and they're acting from their wounds because relationships seem scary or enmeshing or overwhelming and not safe. But those men who have seen healthy relationships modeled in their home growing up and who were loved by their mother and father, and maybe other men too, they still want sex, but they want it in a relationship. They want relationships because in a relationship, you're not just plundering and using women out of your need for ego gratification, power, the joy of using someone and leaving them wanting you, dysfunctional behavior. You're not avoiding intimacy by being walled off or grandiose. You're actually enjoying better sex and more aspects of a woman. There are so many good women out there who like to cook for you, save money with you, do hobbies with you, have sex with you, and love you and adore you. But for some men, that is too scary. So how do you avoid these men? Ladies, this is how you avoid these men. Serial daters, men who've never been married, men who don't have children often are a red flag for avoiding relating, but not necessarily. Men who start off with sex right away. Because real intimacy and real vulnerability is not about sex. Anyone can have sex, but being vulnerable, being vulnerable means taking a risk in sharing who you are, having the courage to be intimate relationally, sharing your thoughts and your feelings and your desires, and being able to commit to one person, yet if that person is toxic for you, having a conversation about it and being willing to leave that relationship. If a man is starting out by saying, hey, are you going to ever come visit me? Are you ever going to be in my part of the country? That's all taking. Or, I can't wait to fuck you in so many words. Those men are wounded and they're not relational. I would stay very far away from these men. I would look for someone who enjoys and wants to do things with you that you like, where you feel nourished, understood, and someone's giving to you in the same way that you give to yourself. There are so many wounded people walking around who are still reliving so many people growing up had to wall off their feelings because their parents were neglectful or abusive or just too busy for them. And now they're adults with walled off feelings. When your feelings are walled off, you can't share them, but you still want contact with people. So you go after the sex or the money or the status and the superficialities, but you're not really being intimate. I look at my sons as wonderful role models of young men, and they're not spinning plates, believe me. I don't want to disclose anything about my sons, but I will say that They are a role model, and when I see how they behave with women versus these men that are like, I'm spinning plates, you know, I gotta use my dick and get my dick wet immediately, and I have to get out and ram women, you know, that is dysfunctional. Now, if you know you're dysfunctional, you want help, I just want you to have some compassion with yourself and realize that there's a reason that you've walled off and chosen, you know, sex over relationships. Probably growing up, relationships were scary or enmeshing. So you have a reason, but get curious about that reason and heal that reason. We need more healed people in this world. We need more healed men in this world, because there are so many women out there that want a relationship with you, but they will not have a relationship with you in your wounded state. And thank you for watching my video. I'm going to call this, keep your dick in your pants. Something like that.